Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. I'm not sure if I would include this video in the series Game Sense wins, but I played too well. Honestly, I wasn't thinking about posting this, but it was too good of a gameplay because I'm assuming I had a really bad day that day when I decided to record this video. So I had an attitude. I didn't explain much of the things I say, so I'm gonna try to put voiceovers because I need to explain some things. But it was a really good tank gameplay overall. So it's usually when you start on tank, your initial pick really matters. I mean, it is rock, papers, and scissors, but you have to be smart about it, especially in an objective-based game like push, flashpoint, stuff like that. So usually I'd like to start on depending on the map really, but specifically on this map, push map, and in this one I like to start on Zarya. It's the safest pick, Zarya or Sigma, because if I go D.Va and then I'm going Zarya, I'm dead. If I go Ram and they're Orisa or D.Va, I'm dead. So Zarya is the safest pick against most tanks and most support, like the most like random team comps that can run at me. It's a personal preference. I usually start either on Zarya, even though I'm more comfortable on D.Va, but yeah, so that's why your initial pick really matters. If you go Queen and they have Bastion, you're pretty much dead. That's why I always opt into Zarya. It's the safest picks, at least for me, so yeah. I obviously played this one really badly right here, and then popped my bubbles. My rotation's really bad, but it gave me. This is one of the things I hate about tanks nowadays because it's all about counter swapping. I'm guilty of that, but here's the thing. I mean, unlucky for me when I went Zarya, they went Reinhardt, Lucio, and I think Brigitte. So I would have gotten booped and everything, and I would get rushed down easily. So I decided to opt in to swap the way that I play and the tank. So here I will have a guaranteed objective fight, and I'm forcing because the Ryan wanted to play objective. Now I'm forcing the objective fight by going Ram because they have Reinhardt and Brigitte. They're stuck on their pick, and he knows it. If he wants to even compete in this game, he needs to swap, and this is why he comes back right here on Orisa, literally the second that I swapped. Because so this is all about. Playing tank these days is really, honestly, mind games. It's all about counter swapping, honestly. Like, it's legit. This is one of the things I really hate about tank these days. I really don't like the fact that you have to counter swap every time, but it is what it is. You have to do it. Honestly, I tried not to do it and I always lose my games, but you have to do it. I went to the Ram, I countered their Brigitte and the Reinhardt, and the Reinhardt got immediately. He won his initial fight, but he had to swap because I counter swapped him. And here I put my shield to appeal for the res. So, and I ended up getting a lot of point progress because my Ashe staggered, kept getting picks back to back, staggering them, and now they're stuck on their pick. I pushed a little bit too far here because my Ashe bobbed in, and I always, if I see my DPS push in, I always make the space. I saw my Ashe go in, but they had a really good re-engaging beat on me. I give them that. That definitely fucked me up. I should have seen it coming, but that's definitely my bad. But that was a really good play on their end. But yeah, so this is the whole plan about counter swapping and stuff. This is the reason why I went Ramatra. Now I decided to stay Ram because my Ashe is doing her job, putting enough pressure on the Orisa so she doesn't focus me down, and I had ultimate. Ram ultimate is a guaranteed objective fight, so I opted in to stay with the Ram because I wasn't getting a lot of pressure to the point where I needed to swap. Eventually I will swap, but not yet because I have the ultimate. Everything is going well for my team. They're the ones on the back foot, and as long as I'm not on the back foot, I'm not forced to swap, I have the guaranteed one more fight. Like, I have a guaranteed fight on Pocket with my Annihilation, and my Pocketed Ashe is doing a lot of work, so this is why I made the decision to keep the Ram, even though it's a risky play, but yeah. Here, this is a very crucial moment. Their team made their biggest play, which was the Orisa ult. They went in, they fucked it up. Here, the way that I went in, I know that Orisa would boof me in, but since I have the passive ability, the resistance to knockback for some certain percent, I don't know how much, but I made sure to stay as close as possible to one person to keep my annihilation triggered, dealing damage over time to everyone near me while forcing the supports to stay as close as possible to heal their team. So as you saw, I broke elements from the map to damage me down, but yet I still kept my annihilation going. So if they wanted, they had to make a play. They either keep the Orisa alive and die, or they leave Orisa to die, and they get away and they get staggered. So that was the plan here. I kept my annihilation going. As you saw, I broke LOS from the, I played like a pillar. There's like a billboard or whatever. I kept it going. I went in, and it was a free fight for me because, you know, like I said, annihilation is a free fight. So here I end up swapping because there's no reason for me to stay Ramatra here. Orisa will always get value over time. I decided to go for D.Va. Why? So one of the reasons is D.Va is really good against Orisa. Second of all, they have a lot of, like, this map is really has a lot of flank angles, and Ramatra is not really the best at contesting that. And when I saw every time, by the time goes this, every time the game drags on, they kept swapping and swapping and swapping, and their team comp kept relying on off angles. So Ramatra is not good at that. Ramatra is not good at contesting off angles. So D.Va's really the best. As you saw, they have Kiriko, Orisa, Sombra, and Ashe and Baptiste, I believe, something like that. Too many angles for Ramatra to contest. That is, the D.Va is one of the best, if not the best, at that stuff to contest, peel, and have really good frontline pressure. D.Va is overall one of the best, if not the best tanks, honestly. It's just you need to be really good at her to get the value. So here, I decided to pick the D.Va. Peel for my DPS because we opted in for double hit scan play, so I went in to peel for my DPS. Now here's the thing, yet again, the Orisa made their play, and I know how I would play this matchup if I were DPS. So Orisa went for her play again, going for that Kona to go for her play, the ult. I knew immediately if I was the DPS and I saw the Orisa overextending to make her play, I would go right side flank angle, go on her backline. That's exactly what my McCree did. So as you saw, I rotated my ass back to the window where my McCree was, matrixed him to do some damage. He ended up winning the fight for me because I enabled him. Because it's really easy for a DPS to die immediately picking that window, but I made sure that my DPS won that duel. Won us again because Orisa's not the threat here. She made her play. That's it. She went in, got her ultimate. She fucked it up. It's over. Even that's what I mean about trading. Even if she went in, got even one of my supports, I know for a fact that on my right side there's a McCree and a pocketed McCree. If a pocketed McCree gets the support that he needs, he will guarantee get a good trade because he will kill one or two in the backline. We have Mercy alive. We can res whoever. So this is what I'm talking about. It's about peeling and making the right trades and making the right play. Peeling for your DPS, playing the role the way that you're supposed to, enabling your team to play the way that they're supposed to. Here, as you saw, my Mercy wanted to res. I was right there to matrix the javelin. So this is what I'm talking about, playing the role. Always remember that you're playing a tank. Tank is more about just doing damage and chasing eliminations. It's all about making space, confirming kills, peeling for your supports and DPS, just existing in the front line. It's not always about backline. It's about trading. It's about everything. This is the perfect gameplay, and I just want to emphasize that always remember that you're playing the role. And to wrap it up for you guys, and me to stop blabbing, that last fight when the Orisa pushed in, I made sure to keep, like, as a tank player, it's your job to contest objective. I made sure because I had the advantage. I don't need to play objective. The Orisa needs to play objective. I just need to win the fight. It's always important to give up as much space as you can if it means you win the if it means you winning the fight, sacrificing some objective time without losing it. Sometimes even losing it is way better. As you saw when the Orisa pushed in, I didn't freak out. I didn't just throw my mech into the bot and losing my mech and getting killed. No, I made sure to win the fight, not freak out, and then after I won the fight, I contested the objective. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Share with your friends if you learned a thing or two. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.